Hey, Walter's Rear Window listener. Thanks so much for joining us. We're back again with another episode, and today we're going to be talking about brunch. Claire and I have been wanting to do a couple of brunch episodes, and we felt like maybe we should start just to kind of see how it goes. So we visited 3 different restaurants in the Northwest area, and we are here to break down our thoughts on all of them. A note to the listener, when we did go, it was almost 100 degrees outside. It's very, very hot right now in Portland. So there were points of time when we were a little crabby about certain things. Maybe that was due to heat, but also be grateful that we put the work in. All right, here we go. Well, Claire, we did our brunch circuit this weekend, and we visited 3 different restaurants in the Northwest area of Portland. We went to Mermosa, we went to Bar West, and we went to Sweet Bacon, all of which are kind of within our area. And so we have been wanting to, we go to brunch a lot just in general. So we were like, you know what, let's put this to use. Let's share the information that we have with the rest of the world. And we put some hard work in on a very, very hot day.
Yeah. So we started off at Mermosa PDX. I made the reservation for that like 2 weeks ago. And happy birthday, Maya.
I forgot to mention that. Yeah, so Claire, in every reservation that we made, wrote that it was my birthday, just to kind of see. My birthday's in August, so it's just a little early birthday. Just to kind of see what their birthday situation is, so we could get the scoop for you on that as well. And actually, like, I was kind of surprised on the outcome of that one, but we'll get into it as we go.
So Mermosa PDX is located on the iconic 23rd Street in Northwest Portland.
Woo-woo!
We got there at around 11, right?
Yeah, I think our reservation was 11.
So we got there around 11, and what did you just think about the vibe, first of all?
Okay, so what I'll say is Mermosa, it's new. It opened up this year. So I would say we're at like the 6-month mark with this restaurant now, and it has been very interesting to watch it change since it opened, because I live kind of near it, so I walk by it all the time. And they are always either completely slammed, busy, like full, it's like a club in there, or they're like dead. And honestly, like, more power to anyone who loves like a super packed bunch of people vibe, but like that's just not really me. So I think when we went and I saw it was more quiet, I was kind of happy. Like, I was a little nervous because when we actually went to Mermosa on Mother's Day, we did brunch on Mother's Day, and I accidentally ordered a huge flight that's another story, but we went to Mermosa on Mother's Day and it was packed. Like, the entire restaurant was like filled, and the music was really loud too. So we were like, we don't know, let's give it a second chance. We went this time. It was much more chill this time around. So like, I was kind of happy about that. What about you?
Yeah, so they always have a DJ for brunch, and he plays kind of like R&B club vibe music, kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, the music was a little bit loud. So you have to be careful for that when you go in. But
yeah, we were sitting like kind of near the DJ stand. But yeah, it was like a little loud. It was a fun, like, everyone there is like very bubbly and cheery and nice, which is great. But yeah, like, it was a little loud when we first got there. I was just happy it wasn't slammed like Mother's Day. Like, it was so full when we went that day. I was like, oh no. But I was remarking to Claire that when we got there and we were seated, like, I could stretch both my arms out and no one was even close to me. So like, we had a lot of like good room. We had space, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think like the decor was also really nice.
Yeah, it was super cute. It's like beachy themed. They're going for like a mermaid vibe, which I really like. So it's very like blue and stripes. Nautical is the word that I'm looking for. Yeah, so they have a really cute, like, the aesthetic is there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
And then we got there and we were seated pretty immediately. So like, it was really quick, and that was nice. Like, I was kind of anticipating waiting around for a little bit and was not looking forward to that in the hot sun. And I will say, I'm gonna spoil one thing for y'all, but this was the only restaurant that we went to that entire day that had AC, and we went the earliest in the day. So we messed that order up, but next time we know.
Yeah, so what do you think about the food? So we ordered a couple of things. We each had a drink and, well, we each had the same drink. So they had a special called mermaid water. You can either get it with alcohol or without. I got it without alcohol. Maya got it with alcohol. And I would say that was like, out of our entire like experience, maybe like the best drink possibly.
I kind of like completely agree with you. It was like almost a little bit of a letdown, like when we went to the other restaurants, because I was like, wait, that was so good and I wasn't expecting it to be. It's also, so the mermaid water is their featured cocktail. And I did want to note that $1 of every mermaid water purchase goes to Girls Inc. of the Pacific Northwest. So you gotta love a cause for women. So go ahead and order that cocktail and do good at the same time.
Yeah, and it was really good. It's almost like a strawberry watermelon type thing.
Oh yeah.
They had a pickle garnish that our waiter told us that is supposed to taste like watermelon, which I thought was kind of fun.
Yeah, totally. It was super cute and like it was really tasty. I liked it. I also love the glasses that they have at Mermosa. They look like little pineapples. It's really cute. So I think, yeah, like in terms of drinks, excellent. They did a really great job there. Food, Claire and I have, like I said, like we've been before, so we kind of knew what to expect. And throughout this review, you may think, oh, that's not that much food. You guys aren't trying like that much food on the menu. But do remember, we're two gals on a budget. We're trying to make this content, trying to do all this stuff.
Also, we just can't eat that much, and we went to 3 restaurants in one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I just can't do that. So we were trying to be fair and like order it. Claire ordered the same thing from every restaurant so that she could actually like compare everything. And we're going throughout, like, this is based off of our experience on this day, but that's not saying like it may be different on another day.
Yeah, so I got the breakfast potato on all 3. The potatoes at Mermosa, they came in like a little blue teacup. It was really cute. But it wasn't like very special, I feel like. Like they were,
yeah,
it could have used a little bit more seasoning. That was what I thought. And we also got the cornbread rosette.
Yes.
Yeah, and Maya and I split that. And it had like a hot honey, like whipped cream type of side with it that came with it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty good. What did you think?
Yeah, I really liked it. So Claire got the breakfast potatoes, we split the cornbread rosettes, and then I also got the breaded salmon bites. The rosettes I liked. I thought they were good. I'm like a little picky. I moved here from Virginia, so like I have had good cornbread before. And it was good. I would say it was really dry. You definitely want the hot honey butter. That was really tasty. That actually like totally added to it for me. But like if I was just eating it alone, I would say it was like, I don't know, like you can tell they make it in like a little mold thing, and I think it was just drying it out, like the shape, making it an actual rosette, like I think dries it out a little bit because the shape doesn't like, I don't know, lend itself to moisture, I guess. But it was still fun. I still liked it.
We're gonna have to talk about the presentation of the salmon.
Oh my god. Okay, so the salmon bites. This is so funny. This is the second time that I have made this mistake. Both times I have been with Claire at Mermosa, I have accidentally ordered an enormous apparatus of something. The first time I went, this is a story that I said I wasn't going to tell, but I'm going to tell it. The first time Claire and I went, I ordered a tasting flight. They have a little tasting flight of their like champagnes and wines. And I was like, oh, how fun. I'm going to do a tasting flight. To me, tasting flight implies that they're little mini sipping things, you know, like maybe all 3 would equal 1 glass, right? When it came, it was 3 full glasses in this like, it's like a sculpture, like it's like a structure. I can't even think of what I would, like, how would you describe it? Like, we'll post pictures for sure, but like...
Yeah, definitely. We will post pictures. Go onto our Instagram if you want to see all of the pictures.
Yeah.
So, I don't even know how to describe it. So, they put the salmon bites in, like, martini glasses, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, it was, like, 2 martini glasses kind of, like, stacked on top of each other, and then another side thing of, like, ranch. Yeah, it was a production, definitely. And then it had like a fake rose that was like,
yes, yeah,
that was like kind of like as like the stem, you know?
So yeah, so like what they brought the tasting flight of wine in was the same thing that my salmon bites came in, and like it's fun, it's cute, it's a production. Like people are gonna be watching you as they bring your like bucket full of salmon bites and put them on the table.
It takes up room, definitely.
Yes, it really does. But like, I don't know, I could get into it. It was fun. The last thing that we had at this restaurant was, Claire, do you want to talk about the reservation?
Okay, so in the reservation, I wrote in that it's Maya's birthday and I would like them to come and sing for her. They did not do that. However, they did give Maya a little birthday shot that tasted like strawberry birthday cake or something like that, right?
Yes, it was the cutest little thing. I was sitting there because we were like, I don't know, like her and I, in this like era of restaurants, people don't really do that anymore. So like we were kind of seeing who would still do it, you know? And I was like, I don't think they're going to do anything. I don't think they're going to do anything. And then they brought it was like adorable. It was like a cute little bright pink strawberry flavored shot with like a little bit of whipped cream and sprinkles on top.
Go to our Instagram if you want to see it. Like, it's really cute. We'll post it.
It was adorable. And they were super sweet. They were so nice the whole time. I say in terms of birthday, 10 out of 10. Like, if you're going to celebrate a birthday, go to Mermosa.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll treat you right. It's fun.
Yeah, I that was like a cute little thing because I didn't think they were gonna come in and sing, but they gave you a little birthday shot, so that was fun.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I was like, I love that. That's cool. There's a lot to like about Mermosa. Like it's got a specific vibe for sure. So you have to be in the mood for it, but there's a lot to like.
Yeah. So we finish around like I would say like 11:30ish, almost 12. And then we walked over to Bar West. Now, at this point, the heat was like...
Oh my God. The heat was oppressive. Like, let me tell you, if you want to look at the distance between Bar West and Mermosa, it's like 0.2 miles. It was like painful walking there. It was so hot. And like, it's not supposed to get this hot in Portland. Everybody says like Portland's relatively temperate. It's fine. Both summers I've been here, it's been over 100 degrees. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to take a sharp right turn and talk about Bar West, which was our second location of the day.
Bar West does have AC. However, most of their seating is outdoor.
Yes.
Without any AC or any like fans or like one of those like little like spritzers that like people put up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for some reason, we got put in the outdoor seating. And let me ask you this. When you were doing, because Maya did the reservation for this location, did they let you like pick the seats or like say like indoor or outdoor?
No, they didn't give me any option. Hey, this is Maya coming in post. At the time that I was saying this, I made a mental note to double check that this was true. And I have to make a correction. There is actually a way to select where you're sitting at Bar West. But at the time that I was selecting seats, the only available option was covered patio. Okay, carry on. And I reserved the spot 2 weeks in advance. The outdoor seating, you see they have heaters like along the back of the building, and so I was like, oh, they'll probably have fans or something, just something to like circulate the stagnant
there was nothing.
hot air. Oh my God, it was so hot. And then like all of the food was really hot. It was okay. Let's start from the top. Like ambiance. What was your initial thought upon entering Bar West?
So Maya said that gives LA vibes, which I don't know what
100%.
that is because whenever I go to LA, I don't go to restaurants like ever. But Maya says it gives like LA vibes. So take that what you will. I mean, you can always look at these pictures on our Instagram. But anyways, so I got in and I would say I was expecting indoor seating.
Mm-hmm.
But then she let us outside and we were kind of sitting in like not the greatest area outside, you know. So they had like two like locations outside. They have kind of like the front facing location, which is kind of facing the streets. And then they have like another side location that's under like a gondola, or is that what you call it?
I don't know. They like built a structure to shade it and like wall it off, but it's not like super sturdy. Like it's more like just to divide the space.
Yeah, no, I would have been much happier if we were in that area of the outside.
And it was weird too because they had space there. So like,
yeah, they did.
I don't know. Like I'm about to go a little bit hard on Bar West, and that's not like maybe that's just because I was sitting outside on a really, really hot day. And I was really not vibing with the whole situation. But yeah, they seated us like right next to the walkway for the servers. And they had tables on either side, which I just thought like didn't work. I thought like one of the sides needs to not have tables because the servers just don't have enough room. Like there's zero room. You know how at Mermosa I said I could stretch both my arms out? Like I don't think I could even stretch my elbows out. Like that's how much room we had at Bar West, because like I was going to trip a server. I was going to trip another person at the restaurant. Like, and so I was just like, I felt very like crammed into this small hot space. And on top of that, like everything, I wasn't enthralled by anything on the menu. Like nothing on that menu was like, oh my gosh, I have to try that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the water they gave us, first of all, it was not cold. It was a little warm, to be honest.
It's European style. They're just giving you like room temp water on a hot day.
Yeah. So I was not vibing with that. I almost wanted to ask them for ice. I'm kidding.
I know. Well, it's so hot.
And I got a Bloody Mary, and Maya got the mimosa.
Yes, I got the grapefruit mimosa.
I thought the Bloody Mary was okay. I could probably make a better one.
She can. So that's the thing is like I have only ever had one Bloody Mary in my life, and it was Claire made it, and it was off of Gordon Ramsay's recipe. So it was like really good. And when I walked in, I turned to her and I saw the bartender was making like 15 Bloody Marys. So I was like, that must be like the drink to try here. Like, let's try that. And so she ordered it, and it was like, it was fine. Like, it wasn't like life-changing. It was, I think, like what you said was like it was a little watery, which I agreed with.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So like it didn't really wow me. When it came to my mimosa, like it was just a mimosa. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, this is amazing. It was just, you know, you kind of know what you're getting when you order a mimosa. So I was like, it was fine, like fine. And then for food, I got the avocado toast.
And I got the potatoes.
Yes. And oh my god, here's the thing. As I like continue to talk more, you'll learn more about me. And I'm like, especially when it comes to food, like I love talking about stuff like this because I am such a pain in the ass about food. And especially avocado toast. Like I love avocado toast. It is a deep shame of mine, but I am a millennial and I lived in Los Angeles for too long. So like avocado toast became a part of my life. And this was the worst avocado toast I've ever had in my life. Like honest to God, it was so nasty. Like somehow it tasted like canola oil, like which I didn't understand. Like I was sitting there and I was just like, it's soggy and crunchy at the same time, but in the wrong ways. So like I was just very, I don't know. I was like a little upset when that food came. I was, and on top of that, okay, so if you're like, all right, Maya, well, stop complaining, quit complaining. It's an avocado toast. You ordered that. Okay, fair. That's fair. It was $14.
Oh, yeah.
So like I was kind of expecting something a little bit better, like, which feels fair to me. And yes, I made the mistake of buying the $14 avocado toast. But man, I was putting a little love and trust into Bar West to see what they would bring back to me. And they straight up failed me.
Yeah, it was weird. It had like no seasoning at all, like no lemon or anything like that.
No, yeah, it was just like oily avocado on like a literal piece of white bread. So I was just like, I don't know. I can't in good conscience accept this. So I was like, no, this is not. I was not a fan of it. And you got the potatoes. What did you think of the potatoes?
So I definitely prefer the Mermosa potato over the Bar West potato. It just it lacks seasoning. Like that's the one thing. Yeah, Bar West, just like all around so far, it just lacks seasoning. And I don't know. I didn't finish it, and I didn't want to.
I'm kind of with you. Like I think like, well, it was also hard because we went from Mermosa to Bar West, and Mermosa does like Cajun inspired food, so like they're going to season their food. And then Bar West was like the complete opposite. I was just thinking, like, do you think they have a separate like brunch chef and like evening chef? Like if we went during the evening for dinner, do you think it would be like a totally different experience or like pretty much the same?
I don't know, but I feel like they have a lot of people there for brunch.
I know.
Like I would say this place was pretty packed when we got there.
Yeah, it was slammed.
I feel like you should like the quality shouldn't be like it shouldn't be like evening is better and like brunch is not as good, because we're also paying a lot of money. Like just like this, out of the 3 places we went to, this was by far the most expensive out of everything.
And we got the least amount of stuff there.
Yeah, and we got the least amount of food here.
Yeah, so like overall, we'll get to ranking all three after we finish our review of Sweet Bacon, which we're finishing with. And Sweet Bacon also opened up this year, didn't it? Yeah, it's another new to Slabtown restaurant and it does breakfast every day of the week, which I have mad respect for. There are very few restaurants in Slabtown that do that, actually. But
yeah, what do you think about the decor and atmosphere, first of all?
First, Sweet Bacon. Okay, so Sweet Bacon, it's kind of classic Portland restaurant vibes where they are operating out of a house, which I kind of love. Like I love like going into the house structures and like having it be a restaurant. And they clearly did some renovations recently. Like it clearly is well put together. They have a cute vibe. They could use a little more on their walls. But I think overall, like, it was nice. Oh, it was a little hot. We were inside and there wasn't AC in like the main dining area.
The AC was in a bathroom.
Yeah, so like if you really needed to get away from the heat, there was a place to do that. But like, yeah, like in the main dining room, it was really hot. So, okay, so that was our last restaurant.
Yeah.
So by that time, we were kind of like, I was slowing down in terms of food. So I ordered the titular Sweet Bacon because I feel like I have to.
And I got the potatoes with the hollandaise sauce on the side.
Throughout, like, what was the main difference between the potatoes that you had all through the day?
Okay, so the potatoes at Sweet Bacon, was by far my favorite one because they did it the way I usually like my potatoes, which is just whole and cut in half. So like it was like chunky, I guess. The potatoes at Mermosa's were like tiny, like they were like little chunks, and kind of the same thing with Bar West. They were like more like cubes versus Sweet Bacon, just like one whole potato cut in half. Like so that's my preferred way of eating potatoes, and that's how I like it. And the hollandaise sauce that was also really good with the potatoes. So I like the Sweet Bacon potatoes the most. But it's really just like a personal preference. I would not do the Bar West potatoes though. Like I don't think they're worth it.
Yeah. That's not even a personal preference. That's just an objective opinion. Like I'm with you.
Yeah, but like you said, it's Cajun style. So Mermosa's, the potatoes are a little bit more spicy, and they had like crunchy onions and stuff like that at the bottom. So, and then the Sweet Bacon Cafe, the potatoes are more like kind of like straightforward, like family style. So
breakfast potatoes.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So let's see. I got the Sweet Bacon. It's the name of the restaurant. So I felt like if I'm going to review the restaurant, I got to try the Sweet Bacon. I really like it. It was super good. I've been to Sweet Bacon before and I've had their Sweet Bacon before. So I kind of knew what I was walking into, but it's super tasty. It's like candied bacon. They cook it the way I like it, which is just like completely burnt to a crisp. I'm like, that's how I want my bacon. I love that. Like I see what they're doing, and they candy it. And so it's like super tasty. And then like they have like, I think it's like chives on it, like crunchy chives. It's so good. Yeah. I would 10 out of 10 recommend trying the Sweet Bacon. And then we also got drinks from this place.
Yeah.
I got a French 75.
And I got the mango matcha latte.
Or I actually got the lavender French 75, which was really good. I got it with half the alcohol because by that time I was just like, nope, I need to like operate for the rest of the day. So I need to slow down. But yeah, it was super tasty nonetheless. And you really liked yours, right?
I really liked mine. It was nice. And also Sweet Bacon Cafe was the only place that asked for an ID, which makes me think probably more children comes to Sweet Bacon Cafe, which I think makes sense because the other two places are kind of more like adulty vibes. Anything?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I feel like Sweet Bacon's more like family friendly. It's definitely like if you want to go hang, like Mermosa is not really like a family vibe. Neither is Bar West. Like you could, but it just I just wouldn't. Your kids will have more fun at Mermosa, I'll tell you that. But at Sweet Bacon, they'll have a lot of fun as well because it's like actually geared towards them. And well, not necessarily geared towards them, but like accommodating to them. And yeah, so like I don't know. Overall, these three restaurants in Portland, I had a lot of fun doing the brunch circuit, first of all. I learned a lot doing the brunch circuit. So the next time, I was thinking, Claire, we should do brunch brackets. So like we just did like a Northwest brunch bracket, and then we could go do like another area at three restaurants, and then we could rank them in full, you know? And so like we could just do like what's truly a real mission for the best brunch in Portland. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun doing that. I think my favorite.
Should we say it at the same time?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mermosa.
Yeah. And it's nothing. That's the thing is, it's nothing against Sweet Bacon. It's just that like the fact that they brought me a birthday shot was like so much fun, and like I think it was like
I know I was so impressed.
Yeah, like me too, because I just like you don't see that anymore. Like it used to be a big thing at like chain restaurants and stuff like that, but as we are moving more in the direction of like independent businesses and stuff like that, like I wasn't expecting that. So
this
like
was great because the first time we went to Mermosa, I didn't really like the place that much, but the second time was great. Was like really good.
Yeah. We had a totally fun time. Like, it was good vibes. We were chilling. We were eating. They brought me a birthday shot. We were laughing. It was fun. I had a really good time. I think by the time that we got to Sweet Bacon, like, it's a little unfair because, like, by the time that we got to Sweet Bacon, I was already, like, really full, you know? So, like, it's unfair to Sweet Bacon. Sweet Bacon's, like, close second.
Yeah.
And then Bar West is, like, not on the chart. But yes, we will hopefully continue to do this again at some point. Because I had a lot of fun doing this one.
We're gonna do an ice cream episode pretty soon.
Yes, similar style where we're gonna like pick an area and go around. Yeah, if there's any restaurants or brunch places that you think we should check out and review, let us know. Tell us if they have AC so we can plan. And then yeah, like I'm really excited. I think I'll do it again. You know?
Yeah, I would say the one thing that really put it over the edge for me for Mermosa was that they have AC.
Yeah, totally. That was like one of the they kind of had an advantage on that day.
Thank you so much for listening. Join us next week where Meyer and I will be reviewing Ty West's finale towards his X trilogy, Maxine.